Back in. We do apologize for the brief stop of the stream there. And now we should be up and ready to go for our broadcast tonight. We welcome everybody in here on AudioSportsOnline.com. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight as your Hamilton Southeastern Royals play the visiting role against the Fishers Tigers. Hamilton Southeastern onto the field now for the coin toss. They will wear the home whites, blue letters and numbers. The Fishers Tigers will be the home team, red jerseys, white pants, white letters and numbers. Fishers comes in with a record of 3-0. Your Hamilton Southeastern Royals with a record of 2-1. Of course, Hamilton Southeastern with that huge win last night, or last week, I should say. At home against Avon. So an absolutely huge ball game that was last week, 21-8 win. Thanks for joining us. Hamilton Southeastern will do the kicking for tonight's broadcast. Both sides shaking hands. Two great programs. Very well coached, great kids. It should be an exciting evening here on AudioSportsOnline.com. Rob Kendall is my name. Thanks for joining us. And we welcome everybody in this evening who has gathered wherever you've gathered from to watch tonight's broadcast. Your Royals will kick off. They will kick from left to right. The Tigers will receive. They'll move from right to left. And kicking for your Royals is number 84, DeLind Hooks. Tigers coming onto the field, back deep to receive the kick for Fishers is number 22. That is Jeremy Chin. And number 37, that is Trevor Newman. So Newman and Chin back to receive the kicks for the kick for the Royals. 12 from the Royals to the Tigers. 12 minutes up on the clock. Check that. It is number 94, Tyler Melser, kicking off. I had my numbers wrong there, and I do apologize about that. It's a line drive kick. It is taken by Chin. He's to the 20, ahead to the 25, wrapped up there, and that is where your Royals defense will come on. They will spot it, looks like, at about the 28-yard line, and the Fishers Tigers will come on to the field for the first time tonight.
Tigers will have the ball first and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, there's the snap, option pitch, and room to run. Center of the field, he's off to the races across midfield. Still going inside the 30, and a huge gain on first down by number 37, Trevor Newman.
Tackle made by number 47 for Hamilton Southeastern, Justin Lamar. 43-yard gain on the play, good for a Tiger. First down.
Quickly, Fishers back to the line of scrimmage. No time to waste for the Tigers. A huge gain on first down. They spotted at the 29. This time the give is to 24. That's Jermaine Huddleston. And Huddleston leans forward. Short gain for him. It'll bring up second down. Ball spotted at the 27. Gain of about 2 yards. It'll bring up second down for the Tigers. So Fisher's a great play on first down. The Southeastern defense responds on second, and we will see what happens here. Snap, little screen pass. It's caught, and another nice gain inside the 20-yard line for the visitors. Devontae Adams or the home team, I should say. Stop made by the visitors. Devontae Adams with the catch. It will bring up now 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 20-yard line. Down under center. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper. He's got the first down. Nice job by the Tigers early on, moving the ball very quickly. The quarterback for the Tigers is number 10, Zach Eaton. Down under center. There's the snap. There's the give. Breaks it, tries to break it to the far near side of the field. Can't do it. Tackled there. That was 37. Trevor Newman with the run. So Newman, who had that nice gain to begin the contest, has since been taken down a couple of times. Snap, step, throw, caught. He is inside the 5, and the Royals will corral him there. That was number 7, Devontae Adams with the catch. And it will now bring up
16-yard gain on the play. Good play, Tiger. First down.
First and goal, 9 minutes and counting, clock moving. Snap, give, and he's got room to run, and he will be hit, but will fall in for the score. And it is a touchdown for Fishers. That was number 35, Michael Noble, a sophomore, running it in for the score. And with 8:42 to play in the first quarter of action, it is 6-0 in favor of the Tigers. So definitely not the beginning the Royals were looking for. See what they can do offensively. On to attempt the extra point, which is up and good, is number 2, Ben Norton. So, not the start your Royals were looking for, however. The offense will come on now, and we'll see what they can do. The Tigers now will kick it off, and it will be for Hamilton Southeastern back to receive the kick. Is that number 1? It looks like number 1, and if that is number 1, that is Curtis Goss.
Number 44, Taylor Soper. Back deep for the Royals, number 1, Curtis Goss.
Number 44 for the Tigers to kick it away is Taylor Soper. And it's a kick that'll sail. It'll be caught on the far side of the field by a Royal for falling out of bounds. And that was a live ball. That's why he fell on that. He could not take the chance of that thing going out of bounds, which would have been beneficial for the Royals. However, that opportunity was not available.
First and 10 from their own 49-yard line.
So the ball will rest at the 29, Southeastern on, and we will see what your Royals can do. Carter Pori hands it off. Big gain on first down, center of the field, room to run, and a touchdown saving tackle as Goss crosses midfield. First and 10 for the Royals. So just as Hamilton Southeastern had done to them, they do back to the Tigers. 3 receivers split wide to the right, 1 to the left. No huddle offense for the Royals. 8:30 and counting. Snap, there's the give, and that was Goss again, and this time no gain.
Number 1, Curtis Goss on the carry. Tackle for a loss by your Tigers, number 75, Des Edmonds. Loss Paulson, 2 on the play, second down.
Second down coming up now for the Royals. We'll see if they can move the football now on second down. And motion, false start. That is going to move the Tigers, or the Royals rather, back 5 yards.
False start against Hamilton Southeastern. Remains second down, 5-yard penalty.
5 yards will move the Royals back. They will now face a 2nd and 17 with 7:55 to play in the first quarter. Out of the shotgun. Pori takes the snap. Little misdirection. Now he's going to keep it. Throws. Got a man caught. Nice gain across the 45-yard line. Boy, good fake there. And that was number 5, Greg Miller, with the reception. So
Third down.
and now a give on third down. Royals signaling they have enough. Boy, that is very close. It's going to depend on the spot. Give was on the far side of the field, and no signal yet. Now they do signal fourth down, so Southeastern's going to go for it. Big play in the game early on. Southeastern goes out of the no huddle. They'll flank 2 receivers wide to the right, now 3. Single man in the backfield. Let's see what Hamilton Southeastern can do. 1 man wide to left, quarterback sneak. He's got it, first down. Nice play by Pori there. The line moved forward, and boy, these first drives for both teams really mirroring each other.
1 yard gain on the play. Good for the Royals, first down.
And it'll bring up 1st and 10 for your Royals. Ball at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, there's the snap. Give, bounces off 1 tackler, leans forward. Gain of about 2 on first down. And that was number 24.
Trent Nielsen for your Tigers. 1 yard gain on the play, second down.
For Hamilton Southeastern. Second down coming up. Clock continues to move. 6:20 to play here in the first quarter of action. Hamilton Southeastern, if you're just joining us, they trail it 7-0, but a nice drive here to begin for the Royals. And he didn't get the play off. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Play clock violation, delay of game.
There is no flag on the field.
Now they are waving the flag off. Apparently they're going to say that the Royals did call a timeout before.
The Fisher's Tiger Prize can help you with choosing your clothing, hats, seat cushions, license plates, and many other items to show your
the flag was thrown. So the Royals do get the timeout. 6:04 to play, first quarter, 7-0. They trail the Fisher's Tigers as the sun beginning to set, lights beginning to take hold.
Benefiting Riley Hospital for Children. Please get your donations ready to help the Riley kids.
Second down coming up, 2nd and 9 versus 2nd and 14 because of the timeout. Out of the shotgun, there's the snap, play action, steps up, flushed out, hit, and dropped. That's going to be a sack as the Tigers did get in there that time. And Fishers puts the Royals in a 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 to be exact. Pori could not get out of the way. Snap, back to pass, steps up, flushed out. Boy, he had room to run, elected to throw it. It's caught on the far side of the field. It's going to be well short of the first down. Pori had room to run with the football. Elected instead to throw it. It is caught on the far side of the field by Miller. Nice catch made by him, and now it will bring up a 4th down and about 2 yards. They need to get to the 30. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to play. here in the first quarter of action. Let's see what the Royals can do here on 4th down. Snap, play action, got a man caught, great catch, great job to hang on to the football as he was laid out. And that was Matt Klink with the catch. Great job by Klink. Snap, give, and no gain on the play. Wait a second, the ball is loose. I have no idea what happened there. I totally lost track of everything. The officials appear confused too. Fisher's claiming they got the ball. I don't think the officials know what happened. Great play fake there if that's indeed what happened. And now they are going to, looks like they are going to say Fisher's got the ball. But now the conversation continues that they did point to Fisher, so I have no idea what happened there. Looks like there was a fumble. Okay. Fumbles the call. Southeastern turns it over. 4:34 to play. First quarter, I should say. Out of the shotgun. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. Snap. And there's the given room to run once again. It's number 37, Newman, with another first down for the Fishers Tigers. .4:15 and counting. Clock continues to move. First quarter. Tigers with the ball moving from right to left on your computer screen. Snap. There's the stretch play. Newman cuts it back. He's hit and dropped. A gain of about 2 yards on first down. If you are just tuning in, 4 minutes to play. First quarter. Tigers lead it 7-0. They scored on their opening drive and then just forced a turnover by the Royals as they were heading deep into Fishers territory. Tigers now facing a 2nd and 7 from the 43-yard line. Snap, play action, steps up, flushed out, room to run, and he is off to the races inside the 40, the 35, and out at the 30. That was number 10, the quarterback, Zach Eaton, and it's all Fishers early on in this one. Clock stops at 3:22. Fishers quickly back to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. There's the give. Plows ahead. Short gain. He's down at the 30, so it'll bring up 2nd and long. Nice job by the Royals that time to sniff it out. Under center. There's the snap. Stretch play. There's the give. Inside the 25. Nice collision there. Both players get up. That was 22. Jeremy Chin with the run. And it'll bring up 3rd and 2. Familiar territory here for the Tigers as they look to add on to this early lead. 2:25 to play in the first quarter. Snap. Stretch play, give, Chin inside the 20, inside the 15.
9-yard gain on the play, good for a Tiger. First down.
So now it'll bring up 1st and 10 again for the Royals, or for the Tigers, I should say. And boy, hit and dropped, and the helmet came off. Zach Eaton is sacked, and it looks like he's okay. That's always a dangerous play, but he is okay. And it'll bring up a 2nd and long now for the Tigers. And he looks a little shook up, and he's going to have to come off the field for a play. So in comes the reserve quarterback, Brent Hayes, a senior, and so he'll have to take this snap. And we will see. I would be shocked if it's anything other than a handoff at this point. Hayes obviously not anticipating heading into the game. Out of the shotgun. Snap, give, lean ahead, all room to run. He's off to the races and in for the score. That's a touchdown. And that was Trevor Newman. Minute 16 to play in the first quarter, and it's all Fishers early on by a score of 13-0. Not the start the Royals were looking for.
Number 2, Ben Norton on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Brett Hayes.
Snap spot, kick is up, kick is good. That was Ben Norton with the extra point, and Fishers adds on to the lead now, 14-0, with a minute 16 left to play in the first quarter of action. Everybody in. If you're just joining us tonight here on Audio Sports Online, Rob Kendall is my name. Thanks for joining us. Your Royals trail the Fishers Tigers by 2 scores early on, 14-0. Packed house, as you can see on the far side of the field there. Your Royals fans, as usual, showing up in droves. Standing room only all throughout the stadium. People lining both sides of the stadium. High end over end kick. It'll stop at the 15, across the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Still going. Good run across the 35, and a nice return there. That time, number 32 for your Royals, Brock Burns. And Burns gets it all the way up to the 37. So we'll see if Hamilton Southeastern can respond. They had a nice drive on the first possession. However, they did turn the ball over in Fishers territory. Back to pass, looking deep, going down the field. Got a man, incomplete. No flag. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Miller was the intended receiver that time. Second down now. Snap. Little bubble screen. It's caught. Room to run across the 40 to the 50. He's still going. And out of bounds. First down, Hamilton Southeastern. Nice play that time. I would say the crowd, if I were to handicap it, I would say probably 60% Fishers, 40% Royals, though it is tough to tell because the visitor bleachers are sizably smaller than the home team bleacher, which is normal. Pass is incomplete on first down. So while there appear to be more Royals standing along the sidelines, they do have a smaller visitors sitting section. 55 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Out of the shotgun, snap, steps up, looks, throws, got a man caught. It's inside the 40, spinning, and all the way down to the 35-yard line.
11-yard gain on the play, good for a Royal, first down.
First down and 10 for the Royals. Snap, back to pass, steps up, flushed out, throws, got a man overshot, incomplete. That was intended on the far side of the field for Greg Miller.
Number 5, Greg Miller. Defended by your Tigers, number 5. Galen Moss. Second down.
Second down now. Snap, throw, and it is picked off on the near side of the field, and he is going to go the distance. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. That was Chen with the interception, and it is 21-0. Hamilton South, or 20-0, I'm sorry. Hamilton Southeastern in a big hole early in this very big game. Just a little too high on the pass. Chen in the perfect position, and he caught it and took it back all the way for the score.
Number 2, Ben Norton on to attempt the extra point out of the hole of number 4, Brent Hayes.
Snap, spot, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 30 seconds to go, another turnover hurts the Royals, and it is 21-0. Hamilton Southeastern trailing Fishers. Well, a rough beginning for the
Number 2, Ben Norton sets the kick for your Tigers.
Tigers.
For the Royals, number 1.
Or the Royals, I should say, against the Tigers. Here comes the kick. It's a line drive kick. Sales to be taken at about the 5 to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and very near the 30. As that was Goss with the run. And so once again, pretty good field position for the Royals. That has certainly not been the problem. The problem has been after they get the field position. And now Fishers in total control of this one, 21-0 as we begin, or end rather I should say, the first quarter. Beautiful IU Health Field here at Fishers High School. Field turf. Great amenities, great fans. Snap, little misdirection give, and a good gain on first down up near the 40-yard line.
Number 23, Aaron Matteo on the carry.
Matteo on the carry.
54, Trent Nelson. Gain of 7 on the play.
Nice job by Matteo that time. 7 seconds to play. Fishers very quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throws, got a man caught, tipped up, incomplete, and they'll say it's an incomplete pass, as that one was intended for Matteo. 1 second to play here in the first quarter, and I guarantee Scott May will be very happy to see this first quarter come to an end.
Third down.
Snap, give. Was that Matteo? It looks like it was, and he did not get the first down. And that will bring it into the first quarter. Southeastern will face a 4th and 3 when we come back with the second quarter, and they trail it 21-0 here on AudioSportsOnline.com.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing a Miracle Minute benefiting Riley Hospital for Children. As Indiana's only comprehensive children's hospital, Riley is responsible for providing care to countless kids. Combined, Fishers High School and Hamilton Southeastern High School have raised over $200,000 through their Dance Marathon initiative. By providing donations, you are making the miracles at Riley possible. As the students come through the stands, please donate any spare change or cash you have to help these kids. As the exclusive healthcare system of Hamilton Southeastern Schools, Indiana University Health is proud to support the strength of Fishers Athletics. Visit iuhealth.org/primary care to schedule a same-day primary care appointment today.
Okay, well, big play in the game coming up as now they are going to punt. So they do send the punt unit in. That is the decision of Scott May. He'll kick it away and let the defense take another stab at it. Keep in mind, the offense now will be 2 turnovers and a punt now. So not a good start for the Royals. Chin back to receive the kick. Be careful. He's played a great game so far. There's the kick. Spiraling kick, hits at the 30, takes a Fishers bounce. It's a live ball. It's on the field, and Southeastern got it back. Huge turn of events there. Chen sort of indecisive, went for the ball, then tried to stop, then decided to go for it again, hit off of him, and a host of Royals down there to fall on it. And Hamilton Southeastern will get the ball back. Huge momentum swing there as they desperately need it with 11:51 to play in the first half. They will get the ball back at the 22-yard line for the Tigers. Out of the shotgun, Pori, play action, steps up, has time, looking, throwing, and man fell down. And it's incomplete out of the back of the end zone. So second down coming up. Pori had time, just couldn't get anybody open and threw it away. Second down, 11:46 to play. First half, it's 21-0 in favor of Fishers. But a great opportunity here for your Royals. Out of the shotgun step, quarterback draw. He's going to keep it, bounces off one tackle, and gets nothing. Maybe the initial line of scrimmage. So two plays that have not gone anywhere.
No gain on the play. Third down.
Third down coming up now for the Royals. Snap, Pori back to pass, steps up, lobbing it up, and it is incomplete. Flag flies in the back of the end zone. That's going to be pass interference, but man, boy, that ball might have been uncatchable, so the Royals might have got a break there. And pass interference is the call. Well, it's the call, but now the officials continue to talk it over. And we shall see. Pass interference on the home team, so the Royals will take it. And it's been a game of mistakes for both teams so far. Two of the Fisher scores came off Hamilton Southeastern turnovers. Hamilton Southeastern now knocking on the door of a score here based on a Fisher's turnover, and now a big pass interference call on third down. So after some confusion now, it looks like the Royals are ready to go. 11-13 to play here in the first half. Fishers leads it by 3 scores, 21-0. Snap. Give, and that didn't go anywhere. Did he fumble it? He did. And Fishers gets it back.
Number 54, Trent Nielsen with the fumble recovery.
So it'll bring up 1st and 10 for Fishers. The Tigers now in clear control of this one.
Tigers behind the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line.
And that really hurts if you're an HSE fan because they were definitely knocking on the end zone. Snap. And a short gain on 1st down.
Trevor Newman on the carry for your Tigers. Tackle made by number 47, Justin Nadal. 3-yard gain on the play, 2nd down.
Snap. Give is to Newman. Newman with a nice gain there. It'll get near the 1st down. Looks like he's going to be a little short, though. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
6-yard gain on the play, 3rd down.
Cuts it back. And it looks like that is going to be enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 1 on the play, good for a Tiger. 1st down.
Snap. Room to run. Oh, and he took a hit. That was number 7.
Zach Eaton on the quarterback keeper. Tackle made by number 7, Ryan Brown.
Ryan Brown coming up to make the big hit for Southeastern, but a nice gain by Eaton, the quarterback. So they'll take it. Boy, it's just been all, and that was enough for a 1st down. It's just been all Southeastern. I'm sorry, all Fishers against Southeastern early in this one. Just a tough row to hoe for the visitors now. Back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man. It's tipped up incomplete. Nice job by the HSE secondary that time. So it'll bring up 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 35. You're just tuning in, 21-0 in favor of the Tigers over your Royals. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. Snap, give, and up to about the 37, gain of 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. 8 minutes, 45 seconds to play.
2-yard gain on the play, 3rd down.
3rd down, 8 yards to go. Boy, and if you are a Southeastern fan, you need to get off the field here. Third and 8. Eaton out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap, back to pass. Has time. Looking, throwing down the field. Got a man wide open. It's caught. It's a first down across midfield. And wide open was number 7, Devontae Adams. And that was not what...
Gain of 26 on the play. Good for a Tiger. First down.
It's not what the Royals wanted, that's for sure. Snap. And coming from the backside and wrapping up. Newman was number 32, and that was Brock Burns for your Royals. So we'll bring up second down, 7:35, clock moving. Ball at the 38-yard line, and we'll bring up second down and long. 11 yards to go, in fact. Snap. Back to pass. Little bubble screen. Got a man. Oh, and off the hands, incomplete. Pass was intended that time for Joe Keller. I'm sorry. Joe Keller's number 86 for our Royals. Number 86, Angelo Howes.
Third down.
So now a big third down, 3rd and 11. And once again, the Royals are looking to get off the field. Rick Wimmer, Fisher's football coach. Snap, back to pass, steps up, Eaton going deep, got a man, Adams, and it is incomplete. It was off his hands, and he was anticipating the hit that time. Incomplete. So we will see what the Royals elect, or the Tigers rather, elect to do against the Royals.
Breaks up 4th down. Dropping back to punt for your Tigers, number 44, Taylor Soper. And back deep for the Royals, number 32.
And it looks like they are going to send the punt unit on for the Royals. It'll be Burns back to receive the kick. He's going to stand at the 20. And obviously, you've got to be very aware of a fake based on where they are at on the field. Given how well they move the ball, I'm actually surprised to see the Royals, or the Tigers rather, against the Royals, elect to not try to go for it. But they will go ahead and punt it away. And now a
marker on the field.
Delay of game, and I think they're trying to give their punter a few more yards. As they were conscientiously taking their time.
Delay of game, Fishers. 5-yard penalty. It remains 4th down.
Now they will punt. There's the kick. It's a high end over end kick. It'll sail into the end zone. And take over at the 20. That's about the best the Royals could have hoped for there.
HSE will have the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
And the Royals now will take over. Once again, they've had no problem getting into Fisher's territory. It's been once they've been there, that's really been the issue. Out of the shotgun. On 1st down, snap. Steps up, looks, throws, got a man caught on the far side of the field, but that's not going to be much.
Pass is complete to number 2, Will Michaelis. Tackle made by number 46, Michael Colter. No gain on the play, 2nd down.
Six minutes, 30 seconds. Clock continues to move. where he's going to keep it, and that didn't go anywhere either. So now a 3rd and long coming up for the Royals. Ball rests at the 21. And the chant, the spirit chant between the Royals and the Tigers, going back and forth between each section. That's nice to see. Good camaraderie there. Back to pass. Pori has time. Steps up, throwing, and that is over everybody. Incomplete. And it'll be another turnover on downs for
4th down. Dropping back deep to receive the punt for your Tigers, number 31, Brian Kantner.
So now the Royals will punt it away. See what Hamilton Southeastern elects to do here, and now timeout called by the Royals. 5:47 to play. First half, 21-0. The Royals trailing the Fishers Tigers.
Zaxby's this weekend for delicious wings, chicken fingers, and milkshakes. Zaxby's food is full of flavor and made to order just for you. Zaxby's is the official sponsor for the Fishers Sports Network and the official chicken of sports fans everywhere. Zaxby's, indescribably good.
Is that number 9 back? I can't tell. Okay.
Well, let's see what the Royals will do here. There is the punt. It is away, and it's a short kick. Wisely the Royals, or wisely the Tigers rather, get out of the way. And great field position now coming up for
Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
they're going to put that ball. Okay, there it is. I'll move it all the way back to the 37. So still great field position. 5:41 left to play in the first half. Fishers leads it by 3 scores, and they are knocking on the door again. Snap, quick drop, steps up, throws, got a man caught on the far side of the field, and now they're going to rule the catch. No, now they'll say incomplete pass. It did look like an incomplete pass from here, but of course there's no replay in high school football. So the official's word is final. And in this case, that worked well for our Royals. 2 Hamilton Southeastern turnovers, really the difference in this ball game, as both went back for Fisher scores. One returned for a score, then one led to a drive that was a score. And both times Hamilton Southeastern was in good position to put points on the board. Snap, and short gain of about 3 yards. That was Huddleston on the run that time. Yeah, Jermaine Huddleston, number 24. So now a big 3rd down coming up for the Tigers. They are facing a 3rd and 7. Snap, give, he's hit. He's going to be short of the first down, but that was almost like a play they were preparing to go for 4th down regardless. And that was Noble on the carry. It'll bring up 4th down now, 6 yards to go And this would be another big stand by this Royals defense. Snap back to pass, steps up, has time, looking, throwing, and is it intercepted? It was intercepted, and that was on the, they're going to put that at the 10-yard line. That was number 20, Jackson Sweeney for your Royals with the interception.
HSE behind the ball, first and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
So that's a big play for the Royals. So we'll see what HSE can do now. They got to go a long way, but again, the defense stands up. Room to run. Goss has it. Center of the field. He's across the 20 to the 25 and very near the 30 before being taken down.
Curtis Goss on the carry for the Royals. Tackle made by number 5, Jalen Moss.
And now quickly Hamilton Southeastern will come back to the line of scrimmage. They do no huddle. 4:14 to play. Snap, quick drop, throws, got a man caught. It's a very short gain. That was Miller here on the near side of the field, up to about the 32. Yes, ended up getting a gain about 4 yards, so not bad there. Didn't look like it was that much. Snap, back pass. No, they'll give it away. Room to run. Goss has got it across the 40, and he's got enough for another first down, which will move the chains.
Gain of 9 on the play. Good for our Royals. First down.
Snap, give, leans ahead.
Curtis Goss on the carry. Tackle made by number 54, Trent Nielsen. Gain of 2 on the play. Second down.
Out of the shotgun, quick drop, steps up, throw the ball. That ball's hit. It's a live ball, and it'll end up being incomplete.
Carter Corey's pass broken up by number 90, Sean Taylor for your Tigers. Third down.
And now Royals will come to the line of scrimmage. Snap, there's the give, leans ahead, first down and more, and that is Matteo across midfield.
Aaron Matteo on the carry. Tackle made by number 15, Zeke Dunning. Gain of 13 on the play. Good for a Royals first down.
Snap. And Goss gets very little on first down.
Curtis Goss tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 90, Sean Taylor. Loss of 3 on the play. Second down.
Back pass, steps up, flushed out, hit, taken down. And it'll bring up a 3rd and long now for the Royals.
Loss of 6 on the play. 3rd down.
The ball moved all the way back to the 46. Quick throw, little bubble screen, caught, pulled up off the turf. He's inside the 45. Nice run that time.
To number 23, Aaron Matteo.
That was Matteo.
Tackle made by number 56, Michael Nettleton.
And now it'll bring up a 4th and about 9, and they are going to send the punt unit on with 1:37 to play. Clock continues to wind.
Dropping back to punt for the Royals, number 9, Zach Cash. Back deep to receive for your Tigers, number
1:20 to play.
Jeremy Chen.
Get it away. It's a high kick, spiraling. It'll hit at the 10. It'll bounce inside the 2 to the 1. Did he save it? Boy, that is close. The official's going to say, yes, he did. Great play down there as the Royals player made the save, diving into the end zone and pushing the ball back into the field of play before it was able to cross the goal line. So very deep in their own territory with 1:05 to play are the Tigers, and we will see if they elect to just wind out the first half or if they actually make a move.
You should now be lined up in between the VIP bleachers to be recognized during halftime. All Teachers of the Year recipients, please report to the north end zone between the VIP bleachers.
That was the all-time record.
Yeah. You never know if he's going to pull that one off. That's Chin's in the backfield.
Eaton down under center. There's the snap. It's a run. Chen tries to get the corner, cuts it back. He's got room in the open field across the 20, up to about the 27. And the clock will stop with 58.4 seconds to go, and we will see what the Royals, or the Tigers rather, elect to do.
First down.
They will quickly come to the line of scrimmage, so now they're going to make a move for it, as that gain was about 24 yards on first down. Eaton quickly moving Newman in the backfield, wasting some valuable time here as he now takes the shotgun snap. Back to pass, rolls out, throws, got a man up, it's caught. Middle of the field, breaking it to the near side, inside the 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that was number 8, Keyshawn Burrell.
47-yard gain on the play, good for a Tiger. First down.
And a huge gain there that time by the Tigers, 30.7 seconds to go. And the Tigers will call a timeout, 1st and 10 from the 25 of the Royals. So 30.7 seconds to go, first half, here on AudioSportsOnline.com, your home for Hamilton Southeastern football. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Royals, tough first half. They trail at 21-0. 2 big turnovers set the Royals back. And now the Fishers Tigers, who started their own 3-2 plays later, all the way down to the 25. And they are in business, Hamilton Southeastern, with their backs up against the wall. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throwing screen, got a man caught inside the 25, down around the 22. And that was Newman. Newman out of bounds. It'll stop the clock, 25 seconds to play. And if you are the Royals, you cannot afford to give up any more points at this point. Two receivers wide to the left, one to the right. Clock stopped as Newman got out of bounds. Snap, back to pass, steps up, looking, throwing over the end zone. Got a man, it's up, it is caught. It is a touchdown on the far side of the field. And that really hurts if you're a Hamilton Southeastern fan. Pinning the Tigers all the way back at their own 3-yard line. And 1, 2, 3, 4 plays later, It's a touchdown, 27-0 now. The Royals trail it against the Tigers. And now on to attempt the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, kick is good, and it is 28-0 as we wind down the final moments of the first half. Just everything that could has basically gone wrong for your Royals here in the first 24 minutes of action. Very impressive showing by these Fishers Tigers in the first half. Still a lot of time left, of course.
Set to kick for your Tigers, number 2, Ben Norton. And back deep to receive, number 1, Curtis Goss, and number 23, Aaron Matteo.
And we will see what the Royals can do here with the short amount of time they do have left here in the first half. High and over end kick. It'll be taken off of the hands of Goss, sails into the end zone. That's a touchback. And that is where the Royals will take over. We assume they will just take the knee and head into the locker room. Try to figure out something going on for the second half. Down under center. There's the knee, and that will do it for the first half. So Hamilton Southeastern will head to the locker room. They'll try to figure something out. We'll take a pause, let you watch the halftime festivities, and we'll be back with your second half. 28-0, Fishers leads it over Southeastern. You're watching Hamilton Southeastern varsity football on AudioSportsOnline.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your convenience, Tiger Pride concession stands and restrooms are located on both sides of the field at the north end of the stadium. Additional concessions are available at the south end of the field near the tennis courts, and drink stations are located behind the bleachers on both sides of the field. Each home game, the Fishers High School football staff would like to recognize Players of the Week from our junior high programs. These players will meet the high school coaches and players before the game, be invited into the locker room during pregame, and watch the first half of the game from the field. Please congratulate our junior high players of the week on the Tiger sideline. From Riverside 7th grade, who lost a close game with Creekside Junior High, Offensive Player of the Week, Noah Washburn. Defensive Player of the Week, Tyler Green. And Scout Team Player of the Week, Josh McDowell. Riverside Junior High 8th grade also lost a close one in overtime to Creekside. Offensive Player of the Week, Jeffrey Brown. Defensive Player of the Week, Colin Worley. Practice Player of the Week, Samuel Feindrock. The Fishers Junior High 7th grade team defeated Noblesville East 36-0 this past week. Offensive Player of the Week was Reggie Cook. Lineman of the Week, Grant Stanley. B-Team Player of the Week, Ian Willoughby. The Fishers Junior High 8th grade defeated Noblesville East, and the Offensive Player of the game was Dylan Scally. Defensive Players of the Week are Isaac Percival and Garrett Harder. Congratulations to all our junior high players of the week, and good luck to all our teams and coaches next week, as all junior high teams will play on Wednesday. Fishers Junior High will play Creekside, and Riverside Junior High will play Hamilton Southeastern Junior High. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hamilton Southeastern Schools Foundation is excited to partner with KI in a VIP Mud Sox celebration. Now taking the field is Jason Urban, principal of Fishers High School, Matt Kegley, principal of Hamilton Southeastern High School, Susan Benford, district leader of KI, and Freedom Kolb, executive director of the Hamilton Southeastern Schools Foundation. Please join us in saluting all VIP attendees that help the foundation serve every student, every grade, every school. And now, Lauren Larson of the Teachers Credit Union, in partnership with the Hamilton Southeastern Schools Foundation, would like to recognize all of our Teachers of the Year. The HSE district is fortunate to have dynamic teachers to engage and encourage our students. The following individuals were recognized by their peers and schools as being exceptionally outstanding educators. Please join us in saluting. From Brook School Elementary, Amy Murch. From Durbin Elementary, Amy Underhill. From Fall Creek Elementary, Heather Blunt. From Fishers Elementary, Amy Jones. From Geist Elementary, Charlie Friedel. From Harrison Parkway Elementary, Allison Hillebrand. From Hoosier Road Elementary, Brad Striegel. From Lantern Road Elementary, Michelle Lowe. From New Britain Elementary, Leanne Crane. From Sand Creek Elementary, Laura Collier. And from Torque Creek Elementary, Susan Krapinski. From Fall Creek Intermediate, Josh Tegrotenhouse. From Riverside Intermediate, Aaron Gutwein. From Fishers Junior High, Beth McCarthy. From Hamilton Southeastern Junior High, Rachel Hyatt. From Fishers High School, Kyle Goodwin. And from Hamilton Southeastern High School, Jennifer Jacobs. Not able to join us tonight, but deserving of recognition are Georgie Coldren of Cumberland Road Elementary and Anthony Corteliu of Sand Creek Intermediate. And finally, Brad Jackson. Brad is the Riverside Junior High Teacher of the Year and is also our District Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, Brad. On behalf of the Hamilton Southeastern Schools Foundation, Teacher Credit Union, and all the Royal and Tiger fans here, thank you to our Teachers of the Year for your incredible commitment to understanding learning. Now is your chance to be a public education champion too. Please text HSSF 2015 to 24700 to make your donation now. Methodist Sports Medicine is Indiana's most experienced sports medicine team, providing outstanding patient care to the Indianapolis Colts and the everyday athlete. The physicians and athletic trainers at Methodist Sports Medicine are leaders in the prevention and treatment of sports-related injuries. Visit MethodistSports.com for more information. The all-new 2015 line of spirit wear is now available. The Fishers Tiger Pride can help you with clothing, hats, seat cushions, license plates, and many other items to show your Tiger support. Items can be purchased at the Tiger Closet, which is located on the north side of the concession stands. The next game for your Tigers is on the road next Friday night, September 18th, against the Brownsburg Bulldogs at Brownsburg. The next home game will be on September 25th against the Orioles of Avon High School right here at Reynolds Tiger Stadium. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. for both contests. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome back to the field your 2015 Fishers Marching Tiger Band. Tonight they'll be performing their competition show entitled Butterfly Effect. Tonight they are performing their first 3 movements. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015 Fishers Marching Tiger Band. The band is under the direction of Chad Kohler and Todd McCready. Additional staff includes Charles Coons, Jared Staples, Jessica Walker, Joshua Benningfield, Patrick Gwendon, Scott McCormick, Todd Lehman, Chris Destin, Noah Wynn, Becky Cooper, Riley Parker, Kendra Mueller, Travis Pope, Tony Cook, Derek Walsh, Tony Hubert, Jeff Young, and Richard Salcedo. Fans, don't forget that tonight's 10th annual Mudsock game is being broadcast live on the Fisher Sports Network. The broadcast will be archived and can be watched by going to the Fishers High School Athletic page at www.fisherstigersathletics.com. Yeah. Click on the Fisher Sports Network tab. Tonight's broadcast features special guest, pregame, and halftime show analyst Kobe Morris. Be sure to tune in and follow the Fisher.
All right, well, welcome everybody back. If you are just joining us tonight here on AudioSportsOnline.com, a rough, tough first half for your Royals. They trail it 28-0 against the Fishers Tigers. Rob Kendall is my name. Thanks for joining us tonight. Two big turnovers led the way, and we will see if the Royals can get back into this one. The Tigers are back out on the field going through some pregame warm-ups. See a couple Royals out there as well. I assume they'll put the traditional 3 minutes back on the clock, and if you're a fan of the Royals, they will get the ball to begin the second half.
We have a silver Lexus SUV in the north parking lot. That vehicle is running.
Royals now come running onto the sideline there. You'll be able to see them here momentarily on the far side of the field. And the good news about this one, still plenty of time, and if you're a Hamilton Southeastern fan, they should have probably scored 2 or 3 times. So still plenty of opportunities to get back in the ball game. They had 2 times the ball. They had the ball inside, deep inside Fisher's territory and turned it over. So, you know, then that score at the end of the first half where Fishers went 97 yards in 4 plays. And those are really some of the big blows in this in that first half. So we'll pan our camera around there. You can see the Royals now going through their warm-ups. They do put the 3 minutes back on the clock, so we'll let you watch them. And then here in just a few moments, we'll have second half action. Hamilton Southeastern will get the ball, and we'll see what they can do with it here on AudioSportsOnline.com. we are just about ready to go here with our second half. Again, it will be the Tigers kicking off to the Royals. And if you're Hamilton Southeastern at this point, still plenty of time, but every possession becomes very important. And pretty easy to see early on why these Tigers are 3-0. Again, the Royals, the visitors on the scoreboard, they're wearing the road white jerseys, gray helmets, blue pants, blue letters and numbers. Tigers, the home team. Red tops, white pants, white letters and numbers, red helmets. And here we go. So, plan for Hamilton Southeastern, probably pretty simple this half. Score early and score often.
Set to kick for your Tigers, number 2, Ben Norton. Back kick for your Royals, number 1, Curtis Goss.
Good kick, taken back at the 5 to the 10, 15, and up to the, like about the 21-yard line, and that's where the Royals will start.
16-yard return.
So,
Behind the ball, first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Pori and company come on to the field. And we'll see what they can do to begin the second half. Out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Give is to Goss. Breaks it free. Cuts it back to the 25. Across the 25. And a nice gain on first down for the Royals. In about, looks like 6 yards. They'll give him 7. And it'll bring up 2nd and 3. And there's the pass. And nice effort there by Matteo. And that's very close to a first down. Good effort. He was hit in the backfield. And they will tell them to move the chain. So that individual effort that time, good enough for a first down. Three receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left.
Number 23, Aaron Matteo on the carry. Second away by number 75, Jeff Edmond. 3-yard gain on play. Second down.
Second down and 7. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throws, tipped up, incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted. That one was intended for Klink. And now it'll bring up a big 3rd down and 7 with 10:42 left to play here in the third quarter for the Royals. Shotgun snap, quick step, flushed out of the pocket, rolling right side, throwing on the run, got a man wide open, caught. That's enough for a first down. All the way down to the 40-yard line. Great throw, great catch. And that was Matteo again.
25-yard gain on the play. Good for your Royals, first down.
And nice little gain there on first down.
Number 24, David Teshy on the carry.
Teshy on the run.
56, Michael Nettleton.
He'll get to the 35, so a good sustained drive here for Hamilton Southeastern. They've had a couple of these in the game so far. and have just not been able to turn them into points, twice being stalled because of turnovers. 2nd and 4, snap. There's the give again, 1st down and more. And that's Tessie again.
Number 24, David Chechi on the carry. Tackle made by number 56, Michael Nettleton.
1st down, ball down to the 28-yard line. Snap, back to pass, steps up, going to the end zone, and overthrown, incomplete. Nice coverage there on the far side of the field by the Fisher secondary. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10, 9:47 to play in the third, 28-0 in favor of the Tigers. Three receivers wide to the left, one to the right. Man goes in motion. Snap, little misdirection given. A flag will fly, and that's probably going to be a procedure penalty against the Royals.
False start to call against the Royals. Five-yard penalty remaining, 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Pori takes off with it, and he's got room to run. Great individual effort that time.
Pori on the quarterback keeper.
And all the way, very close to 1st down. Now they're going to put the knee down at about the 21, so he'll be just about 2 yards shy.
3rd down.
So big 3rd down coming up for the Royals. Let's see if they can capitalize. Out of the snap. Yeah, Goss has got room center of the field. He's to the 10, to the 5. He's going to walk in, touchdown. Curtis Goss goes the distance, 21 yards, and the Royals are finally on the board. 28-6 with 9:13 to play in the ball game. That's in the third quarter, I should say. That's exactly what Hamilton Southeastern needed. We'll see what they can do defensively now. And, of course, before that, they'll try to add the extra point.
Number 96, Noah Haxton on to attempt the extra point.
Flag.
Offsides against Fisher's the call.
Penalty against the Tigers. Snap, spot, kick is up, kick is good. Nice job. Right through the middle of the uprights there by 96. Noah Haxton. And so that's a big play for the Tigers, or rather a big play for the Royals. Big drive, I should say, for the Royals, heading all the way down and putting it in for the score.
go ahead and do, let's go ahead and do round triple. 94. 28-7.
Set to kick off for the Royals, number 94, Tyler Besser. Back deep to receive for your Tigers, number 37, Trevor Newman, and number 22, Jeremy Tibbs.
There's the short kick. Oh, it's a live ball. It hit off a Fishers player. I think the Tigers got it back, although now the Royals emphatically signaling that they got it back. And they will say Fishers ball. So maybe a little bit of wishful thinking there.
Number 87, Eli Kip on the kickoff return. No return. Tigers will have the ball first and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
Out of the snap, steps up, throws, got a man caught far side of the field. And that's a very good gain for the Tigers on first down.
Tackle made by number 26, Alec Jessup. Gain of 9 on the play, second down.
Had a couple big plays, had a couple small plays. Either way, he's doing the job, catching the ball, running upfield, going inside.
And, boy, is that a live ball? No, they'll say incomplete.
Zach Eaton's pass ball is incomplete, intended for number 7, Devontae Adams.
That's a tough no call, but that's part of going up the middle for a receiver in this conference. Coach Williams knows that, not going to argue that one too much. We'll see if we're going to see the play we're expecting time and time again.
8:29 and counting. Clock moving. Snap. There's the give. It's his quarterback keeper. And should be enough for a first down.
2-yard gain on the play. Good for a Tiger. First down.
So the clock will continue to move. Out of the shotgun. There's the snap, steps up, throws, got a man caught, far side of the field again. Little game of pitch and catch there, and another big gain on first down for the Tigers.
Gain of 8 on the play, second down.
Now I hear the sounds of the helicopter. That means either somebody's coming for me or the media is here. Big gain on second down. That's enough for a first across the 45. And the Tigers continue to move the football.
Number 44, Justin Bosco. Four-yard gain on the play. Good for a Tiger. First down.
Stretch play, there's the give. Royals sniff it out, but a nice job of running there by 22, Chin, and he's able to pick up about 4 yards on first down, getting near the 40-yard line.
4-yard gain on the play, second down.
pass on the far side of the field.
That Eaton's pass is complete to number 7, Devontae Adams. Tackle made by number 44, Justin Bosco. 3-yard gain on the play, third down.
Rolling, throwing down the middle of the field. Got a man caught wide open. Boy, that's a tough one. They did a nice job of flushing the quarterback out of the pocket, and then the guy was wide open.
23-yard gain on the play. Good for a Tiger. First down.
Nice run there.
Tackle made by number 13, Austin Holmes. Gain of 6 on the play, second down.
At the end of this possession, we will take a break.
And short gain there. Nice job by the Royals to sniff it out.
Number 85.
Bring up now.
Caleb Clark. Tackle made by number 32.
Boy, they're going to say that's enough for a first down, will they?
5-yard gain on the play.
Looks like they will. Okay, so going to bring up first and goal now. Ball resting at the 8-yard line. Leaping forward down around the 5-yard line. Nice job there by the Royals. Stopping short.
3-yard gain on the play, second down.
And there's the give.
Michael Mobile on the carry. Tackle made by number 26, Alec Dessick. 3-yard gain on the play, third down.
Gotta punch this one in, Sam, especially for the Tigers. 3 points is not going to do enough. A touchdown could really hurt from the Royals. Definitely give us drive it down almost 5.5 minutes.
So big third down now, third down and 2. Let's see what the Tigers can do. Southeastern crowding the line of scrimmage. There's the snap, and the give is to Chin, and he is wrapped up and taken down.
Jeremy Chin on the carry. Tackle for a loss by number 6, Grant Skelton.
And now we will see what the Tigers elect to do. They are up 3 scores, 3:24 and counting. Clock continues to move. Looks like they are going to bring the field goal unit on, and this would put them up more than 3 scores. So on to attempt the little chip shot here is Ben Norton, number 2. It's going to be about a 25-yard field goal attempt. It'll come from the right hash. Snap spot, kick is up, kick is good right down the middle. And so good conversion there by the Tigers, and with 3 minutes to play in the third, they now lead at 31-7.
With 3 minutes remaining in the third period of play, your Tigers lead 31-7. 2, Ben Norton, set to kick for your Tigers. Back deep for the Royals, number 23, Aaron Matteo.
There's a high end over end kick. It'll sail. It'll be taken back at the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Up across the 20, the 30 to the 34.
Tackle made by number 23, Bryce Reardon.
So big opportunity coming up here for
28-yard return.
The Royals. They got 7 the last time down, another 7, and they're sort of right back in this thing. But definitely needing a score here on this possession. 2:53 to play, third quarter, 31-7. Our score, the Royals trail the Fishers Tigers. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. Snap, there's the give. Pori's going to keep it himself. He's going to heave it deep. He's got a man down the field. It's up, and it is caught. What a catch. All the way down at the 22-yard line. Great catch by number 5, Greg Miller. Huge play.
45-yard gain on the play. Good for Royals, first down.
Out of the shotgun. Snap. Give. Goss breaks free. Still driving. Still grinding. All the way down to the 15-yard line. So Goss, who had that great run for a touchdown on the last drive, continues to move the football, and Hamilton Southeastern continuing to chip away here, and they want to get in the end zone. 2:15 and counting. Ori comes to the line of scrimmage, looks left, looks right. Down under center, snap, there's the pitch, and room to run inside the 10, down to the 3.
Number 24, David Tetchy.
And that was Tetchy with the run, and he was all the way down to the 3-yard line. Snap, give, Tetchy, room to run. He's in for the score, and in 1 minute, Hamilton Southeastern goes the length of the field, puts it in, and now it is a 31-13 ball game. So give the Royals a lot of credit. They continue to fight in this one, and now they trail it by 18 points, a chance to cut it to 17. Now they'll go for 2. Oh, man, they got a guy moving. No flag. And now Scott May hollering in the play. Pori sends Tetchy in motion to his left now. Now back to his right. Out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Steps up, throwing screen pass. In and out of the hands of, who was that? Number 5. Miller. Well, Miller, the hero on that drive, though, an outstanding catch. So Hamilton Southeastern, another nice drive, and they have now cut the lead to 18, which is a lot better than 28.
Tyler Metzler set to kick for the Royals.
2 minutes to play, third quarter, 31-13. Southeastern now will kick it away, and they need a defensive stop. There's a line drive kick. It'll be taken at the 15 to the 20, 25, and Chin ahead to
Jeremy Chin on the return.
about the 28-yard line.
Tackle made by number 19, Madison Norris.
So we will see what the Royals can do defensively. Keep in mind, this game is totally different if those two drives that ended in turnovers in Fisher's territory end up to score. So right now, Hamilton Southeastern, still a long way to go, but got to feel a lot better than they did at the start of the second half when they were down 28 points, just down 18 now. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, back pass, steps up, throwing down the far side of the field. Boy, great coverage there in the Fishers, the Southeastern secondary against Fishers, and that's an incomplete pass. And again, explosive offenses on both sides. You sort of feel like either team could turn it on whatever they want, but if there is some momentum switch now, you got to feel a little bit like maybe it belongs to the Royals. Two receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, give. Is that, see who that was as the body's on pile. Nice run about 5 yards there on the play. 6 yards, looks like. And that was number 37, Newman, with the run. So now a big third down coming up. We do have an injured Royal down. Looks like an area of a cramp, perhaps, so it will tend to him, and we'll step aside while they do that. Okay, so it looks like he's all right. Getting in the area of a cramp, so hopefully nothing too serious. Back to action now. Big third down coming up. 3rd and 4. They need to get to the 39. Let's see what the Royals can do here. Eaton out of the shotgun. 3 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. Snap. Give is Newman. He is wrapped up. Boy, he's still going. And now will be taken down. And that is going to be a big 3 and out for these Hamilton Southeastern Royals, who now are really knocking on the door here if they can get this ball back and put it in.
4-yard loss on the play, 4th down.
And you see you may be able to hear it on the far side of the field, the Royals fans coming to life as they will punt this ball away. Snap is low, pulled up off the turf. There's the kick, high end over end kick. And now a flag comes in. He's got room to run. But this one's going to be coming back in the area of a hold or a block in the back.
Penalty marker on the field.
Holding is the call against the Royals. So that's going to be a costly penalty. 42.9 seconds left to play in the third. It's 31-13. The Royals trailing the Tigers, but very well played third quarter thus far by Hamilton Southeastern, puts them back within striking distance, and now this is a big drive coming up.
Rolls behind the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, Corey, the Maury and the HSE offense is definitely going to have to make some changes for this quarter.
Snap. Give on first down is ahead. I believe that was Goss, and he gets nothing on first down.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
Snap. Slant. Oh, slant pass, and boy, that was nearly intercepted. Intended for number 23, Matteo. And now with 16 seconds to play in the third, a big third down coming up. There is a flag. Still waiting for a signal. Pass interference against Fisher, so that's a very big call in this game. So that'll move the ball all the way up. To the 35. Snap, there's the give. Plows ahead. Short gain on first down to about the 37. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So good job by Southeastern to chip back into this one. They've got a ways to go. We'll switch ends and see what they can do when we come back. 31-13 our score. Southeastern trailing Fishers as we head to the fourth quarter here on AudioSportsOnline.com.
Number 24, David Chechi on the carry.
So we begin the fourth quarter. Chechi quickly on the carry. Gain of a yard. It'll bring up third down and 7. And if you're the Royals, you're probably in 4-down territory at this phase of the ball game, given Fisher's vaunted offense. Snap, back to pass, steps up, Pori throws, got a man caught. First down across midfield and all the way down near the 47-yard line. That was number 48, Max Brooks.
Tackle made by number 5, Jalen Boss. 15-yard gain on the play, good for a Royals first down.
Snap, throws. Matteo, room to run. He's got the 40, the 35, the 30. Barrels ahead near the 20-yard line. And a great run by Matteo after the catch. And boy, it's like somebody lit a fire under these Hamilton Southeastern Royals at halftime, as they are once again knocking on the door of points. And now we've got a timeout called by Hamilton Southeastern. Timeout Royals, 11:19 to play in the ball game, 31-13. The Royals trail it, but they are driving. No, I'm sorry, timeout called by Fishers. The wrong signal made by the official. Timeout Fishers.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, don't let your school spirit end with the game. Bubba's 33 is hosting an after-game gathering and donating 10% of the proceeds to HSE schools. Join us at Bubba's 33 at 96th Street and I-69.
Quickly back at it, 11:19 to play in the ball game. Southeastern with the 1st and 10. Snap, pitch, Teshi cuts it back, nowhere to go, and a host of Tigers there in on the tackle that time.
Tackle made by number 94, Jake Winkle. One yard loss on the play, second down.
One receiver wide to the left, 3 wide to the right. Single man in the backfield. Snap, back to pass. Pori throwing, going to the end zone. Got a man. It's up. It is no signal. Incomplete pass. That is the call.
Carter Pori's pass is incomplete.
There was some pause there by the official before signaling incomplete pass. And they're really in a range, if you're the Royals, where you're 4 down territory here because it's probably too long for a field goal.
Third down.
Out of the shotgun. Snap. Oh, they're going to give it to Techi. He's got room to run. Center of the field inside the 10, all the way down to around the 5-yard line. Huge gain there. Great play call by Scott May.
Seth Sauntis. 14-yard gain on the play, first down.
And now, quickly, Southeastern back down under center. There's a pitch. Techi's got it. Barrels ahead. Inside the 5, down to about the 3. And Southeastern will quickly run some new players in. It's a huge moment for
3-yard gain on the play, second down.
Hamilton Southeastern. 10:20 to go. Snap, quarterback keeper. Pori leaning forward, and he's down. He's still going. Boy, he almost got in. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage and then kept going. And now it'll bring up 3rd and 1. For the Royals. Again, no huddle. There's the give. Techi barrels ahead. He stops it, spins in, touchdown. What a great second effort. Fishers had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, spun forward, got in, touchdown, and Hamilton Southeastern now cuts the lead to 12, 31-19. And now they will go for 1.
Number 96, Noah Haxton, all to attempt the extra point.
Want to attempt the extra point. Snap spot. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 9:50 to play, it is now a 31-20 football game. So give Southeastern a heck of a lot of credit. They did not give up. They've come out, played very well in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a cell phone turned into the press box. If you've lost your cell phone, please come up and identify it. We'll return it to you. Number 94, Tyler Nelson. that game for your Tigers, number 22, Jeremy Chin.
All righty, 9:50 to play in this one. Southeastern back into it. Still a ways to go, though. Down 2 scores, 31-20. And this one will sail into the end zone. Touchback, and now the defense has got to step up for Hamilton Southeastern.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of tonight's contest, we ask that you please remain in the stands and off the field for the presentation of the 2015 Football Mud Sox Trophy to tonight's winner.
All right, here we go. Snap, give, and it's a run on first down. And the ball's on the floor, and Southeastern says they got it back. I believe they gave it to Newman. And a huge fumble. Hamilton Southeastern recovers. Looks like it was number 35 was the running back, Noble, for the Tigers, who turned it over. And boy, Hamilton Southeastern is right in this one now. Knocking on the door. Fisher's looking a little stunned right now. 9:45 to play in the game. 31-20 the score. Snap, give. Oh, great run there by Goss. Down inside the 15.
Tackle made by number 94, Jake Winkle. 4-yard gain on the play, second down.
Snap, give. Goss again inside the. Flag comes in. That was enough for a first down, but that could be a holding call.
Tackle made by number 94, Jake Winkle, penalty marker on the field.
They could use that as they're really driving into the red zone right now,
Looks like they are going to call holding against the Royals. So that's a big call because they had enough for the first down.
Holding against the Royals. Penalty from the spot of the foul. Second down.
31-20 the score. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throws, got him. Incomplete. Boy, he had a man wide open.
Carter Perry's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 8, Matt Klink.
And that was intended for Klink, so it'll bring up third down. Big third down coming up. Out of the shotgun. Pori steps up, has time, going to the end zone. And a flag comes in. And we'll see if that's offensive or defensive pass interference.
Penalty marker on the field.
It was intended in the corner of the end zone. Fisher signaling that it's on Southeastern. Pass interference on the defense. A huge call because that would have brought up fourth and very long. And now it will bring up first. And now these officials will meet and talk. Now they're just talking about spotting the football. Okay, I thought maybe this official had made a wrong signal earlier on a timeout on what side it was. And now, so they will move the ball all the way down to it's about the 12-yard line. huge call in this game. Snap, give. Techi is all the way down to about the 6-yard line.
Aaron Matteo on the carry.
So it'll be now 1st and goal.
Second by number 13.
They'll say the 5. 1st and goal from the 5.
First down.
9 minutes to play. Snap, give. Breaks one tackle and turns the corner. Might have got the initial line of scrimmage.
Number 23, Aaron Matteo on the carry.
That was Matteo that time.
Number 54, Trent Nielsen.
8:55 to play. It is a new ball game now. And Hamilton Southeastern can really make things interesting if they can get in the end zone. Snap. Quarterback keeper, Pori barrels ahead, and he is in for the score with 8:50 to play. Carter Pori goes right off left tackle and puts it in, and now they will go for 2, I would assume. Boy, talk about a tale of 2 halves. It was 28-0 at half, and the Royals have now cut it to 5 with a chance to cut it to 3. Out of the shotgun. Rolling out, rolling. He's going to have to get rid of it. Throws it. Oh, he had a man and he overshot him. Had Miller open in the back of the end zone. Had to get rid of it a little too quick. So those 2 missed 2-point conversions now loom rather large. But it is a brand new ball game, 31-26.
31-26. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge thanks to all who donated in tonight's Riley Hospital Miracle Minute. A total of $1,427.50 was raised. Thank you very much. Number 94, Tyler Meltzer set to kick for the Royals. Acting for Tigers, number 37, Trevor Newman, and number 22, Jeremy Chin.
All little onside kick. It's a live ball. Fishers comes down with this. A great field position now for the Tigers with 8:49 to play.
The onside kick attempt was covered by number 84, Bryce G. Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Well, a brand new ball game, but great field position now for the Tigers. Snap, give, a noise. The ball's on the floor, picked up, and let's see. Newman fumbled. Southeastern got it. Hamilton Southeastern football, unbelievable.
They'll take over 1st and 10 from the Tiger 43-yard line.
Snap, give.
Curtis Goss on the carry.
Gain of 2 on first down.
Tackle made by number 93.
8 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Clock continuing to move. And you get a little more selective with the play calling if you're Hamilton Southeastern. Pori out of the shotgun. There's the snap. Steps up, has time, throws, got a man caught. Far side of the field. That's a first down.
Pori's pass. Carter Pori's pass is complete to number 5, Greg Miller. Tackle made by
Great catch by Miller. Miller has had some sure hands tonight. He's played a great ball game.
First down.
Snap, give, Tetchy, first down, cross the 20. And you wouldn't even believe this if somebody told you this was happening unless you saw it for yourself.
Tackle made by number 13, Colton Thomas, and number 56, Michael Middleton. 11-yard gain on the play, first down.
Your Twitter followers may think you're playing an April Fool's prank. Snap. Oh, and he's hitting the backfield. A huge loss on the play that time. Nobody bothered to block. Number 93, Alex Butterfield, coming from the end position. And Pori took a huge loss that time. 7:30 and counting. Clock continues to move. It'll bring up second down and 17. Southeastern fans at their feet. Fishers responds as well. Steps up, throws, going to the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. What a comeback that has been capped. 33-31. Unbelievable. And now on to attempt the extra point. They will go for 2 once again. And a flag flies and the whistles blow.
Penalty marker on the field. False start against the Royals. Five-yard penalty.
Replays it out.
So now they will go for 2 again. Snap, steps, throws, got a man, incomplete.
Corey's pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 5, Greg Miller. 2-point conversion is no good. With 7:15 remaining, Hamilton Southeastern leads 32-31.
Well, what a ball game. We certainly appreciate all those of you who have tuned in tonight here on Audio Sports Online. You have witnessed a great game. Don't forget, if you missed any of it, we do podcast all the broadcasts. You can come back and check it out anytime. And it's been all Royals.
Number 94, Tyler Meltzer set to kick for the Royals. Back deep here, Tigers. Number 37, Trevor Newman. And number 22, Jeremy Kent.
So kick is a line drive kick. It'll bounce. It'll be taken at the 25 to the 30. And up very near the 35. It's interesting.
Number 46, Michael Fulton.
The Royals now, you can see on the defensive end of things, are now just trying to strip the football.
Number 48, Max Brooks.
7:07 to play. Royals and Tigers knotted in a great one. And what else would you expect? Although very early on in this one, looked like it was going to be a real laugher.
Tigers will have the ball first and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
So first down and 10. Let's see what Fishers can come up with here. Eaton out of the shotgun. Snap. Steps up, throws, got a man caught and dropped, and it's incomplete.
Zach Eaton's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 8, Keyshawn Burrell.
Burrell, the intended receiver. Snap, give, oh, and room to run. Oh, he's got middle of the field. Boy, that was very close to being a huge gain.
Number 24, Jermaine Huddleston on the carry.
And that was number 24,
Tackle made by number 13, Austin Holmes.
Jermaine Huddleston, for the Tigers.
First down.
Tick, tick, tick goes the clock. 6:50 and counting. Out of the shotgun, snap, back to pass, steps up, throws. That ball looked like it might have been tipped, but it was caught. Burrell with the catch, gain of about 7 on first down. They'll say 6. So with 6:25 to play, clock continues to move. Snap, option, pitch, and hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. That was Chin on the carry.
Alec Jessup. No gain on the play, third down.
So a big third down coming up for the Tigers. 5:40 and counting, 32-31. The Royals have the lead. They trailed 28-0 at half, 31-3. I'm sorry, 31-7. And now lead at 32-31. And he is pushed back short of the first down. Good job by the Royals defense. And it'll bring up a big, big fourth down here. We'll see what the Tigers like to do. You'd have to assume they will go for it on fourth down. They need to get to the 39. The ball's just inside the 42. So a long 2, short 3 coming up. And now a timeout is going to be called by Hamilton Southeastern. So next week, we will be at Lucas Oil Stadium
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, at
the
end
Royals
of
take
tonight's
on
broadcast,
Westfield.
I beg you please remain in the stands and off the field for the presentation of the 2015 Football Mudsock Trophy to tonight's winner.
Are they playing defense there at Avon tonight, either side? Brownsburg and Avon. I just thought I saw another score there for Avon, but I could be mistaken. Oh, yeah, there we go. Avon scored 4 touchdowns already in the first half. 4:57 to play. 27-21 Avon over Brownsburg. That game getting started late because of being on national television. As a Brownsburg resident, that makes me very happy. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, throws middle of the field. Incomplete. Had a man open. That was number 7, Devontae Adams. And boy, if he'd have caught that, he'd have been gone. He was behind the defender but could not hang on. Couple hands in the area too. So 32-31, 4:53 to go. Southeastern comes back onto the field with a chance to salt this thing away. Out of the shotgun. 3 wide to the left. And a little give on first down, no gain. Still plenty of time for both of these teams. I believe Fishers has 1 timeout left now. So they are really at the point, though, where they want to get these Royals back off the field. Throws, caught. That's very close to a first down. It's right at midfield. He's going to be about 2 yards short. That was Miller on the catch. He has had some great hands tonight. 4 minutes, 3 seconds to play, and a huge third down coming up for Scott May and company. They get a first down here. That would go a very long way. Fishers fans come to their feet here on the near side of the field, and I look across and can see the Royals doing the same. There's the give to Tecci. Breaks free, breaks 1 tackle, spins ahead. Oh, he is close. He is so close. It is a game of inches, and it looks like he's going to be literally inches short of the first down.
Fourth down.
Yeah, he is at the 49. He's got to get to about the 48 and a half. So now decision time for Scott May. The clock will wind, and I'm going to bet they'll take it down to the 3-minute mark and call timeout here. They've tried that quarterback sneak tonight with great success. He's got to get about a half a yard. And now Scott May will spin the timeout.
Timeout on the field. Hamilton Southeastern.
And so with 2:59 to play, biggest play of the ball game coming up. Ball's at the 49. They got to get to the 48 and a half. And if they do, this could be a Southeastern victory. We'll have the play coming up next. Okay, here we go. Showtime in Fishers. 4th and a half a yard for the Royals. Corey down under center. Snap. Oh, he fell down, but I think Matteo got the first down. Corey fell down as he handed the ball off to Matteo, and Matteo leaned forward and got the first down. So now, yeah, he got it easily. Clock will start. And keep in mind, in high school football, 25 seconds in between plays, unlike the NFL, which I think is 40 seconds. So probably going to see the Royals now keep the football on the ground. That was almost disaster for the Royals as Pori fell down. Now he's going to work out of the shotgun. Snap, Give is to Matteo. He's got room to run. He's got the center of the field. He's going to take it to the house, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Do you believe it? Hamilton Southeastern scores again. And now they will try to add the extra point to make it an 8-point game. Kick is up, kick is good.
And the extra point is good. With 2:23 remaining in the game, Hamilton Southeastern leads Fishers 39-31. Number 94, Tyler Messer set to kick for the Royals.
2:23 to go, 39-31. Hamilton Southeastern leading Fishers. They trailed 28-0 at the half. Five touchdowns in the fourth quarter for Hamilton Southeastern. Snap, be taken by Newman at the 5 to the 10. He's to the 15, up across the 20 to the 25. And he'll be taken down there.
Tackle made by number 10, Carter Loman. Tigers will have the ball first and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
All right, here we go. Eaton out of the shotgun. Snap, back to pass, steps up, pump fake, going deep down the sideline. It is tipped up, incomplete. Boy, he had it. He had it. As that was number 8, Keyshawn Burrell.
Number 7, Ryan Brown.
Great effort that time, but incomplete. 2:10 to play.
Second down.
And now here come the Tigers to the line of scrimmage. Eaton out of the shotgun. 2 men to the right side, 1 to the left. Single back formation. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throwing, got a man wide open. It's caught in the middle of the field, and it's enough for a first down. Adams with the catch. Ball will be spot. Oh, nope, a holding penalty against the Tigers. Wow, what a call. Unbelievable bad break there for Fishers. A great pitch and catch there with Devontae Adams, who's made several nice plays in this game. And boy, if you're a Royals fan, that is music to your ears. Just the two polar opposite games. Think about this. Hamilton Southeastern has won the fourth quarter 35-0, and they have won
10 yards on the penalty. Replay second down.
the second half 39-3. So now 2nd and 26, 2:04 to play. Eaton working out of the shotgun. And now a whistle. And what have we got here? They're going to ask to restart the play clock. So here we go. Now the clock will run. So the clock is moving, and so this is going to be the final possession of the ball game unless Fishers can put it in the end zone. Snap, back to pass, steps up, looking, Eaton rolling, throwing, and it's incomplete. Had a man open, that was Chin. Tried to get him on the run. And now facing a 3rd and 26. We'll see what Fishers has up their sleeve. All right, here we go. Rolling on the run. Throws it up. It is caught. And that'll be caught up to the 25-yard line.
So number 7, Devontae Adams.
So now a 3rd and manageable coming up for Fishers. They will spend a timeout. Is that their final timeout?
15-yard gain on the play. 4th down. Timeout on the field called by Fishers.
They don't have the timeouts up on the
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
board.
Tonight's contest, we ask that you please remain in the stands. And
But either way, even if there is one timeout or that's the final timeout, if Fishers doesn't pick up the 11 yards, it's a moot point. The Royals will be able to wind out the clock. Okay, here we go. Can Hamilton Southeastern wrap up the great comeback? Out of the shotgun. Snap, back to pass, steps up, Eaton, he's going to throw it up. It is caught, and the ball game will continue. Great catch that time by number 86. Howes, we've called his name earlier tonight. It's enough for a first down. The clock will stop as they move the chains. Now it starts again on the run and taken down, and that'll go either, it looks like it's going to be a sack. Eaton, doesn't really much matter at this point. The clock does stop. And Fishers must have had a timeout left because they just used one. So minute 20 to go, 39-31 the score. Fishers trails it by 8, and they're facing 2nd and 11 when we resume play. Okay, here we go. Back at it. Minute 20 to play. Snap. Eaton has time. Flushed out. Looking, throwing deep down the field. Got a man. Caught. at the 30-yard line, and he'll spin forward inside the 30 down to about the 28. A minute 11 to play, so now plenty of time for Fishers.
25-yard gain on the play, good for a Tiger first down.
Two receivers wide to the right, one to the left. Out of the shotgun, snap, steps up, flag flies, and that's going to be a fall. Oh no, it's going to be offsides on the Royals.
Offsides against Hamilton Southeastern. Five-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Shotgun snap, steps, throwing, going to the end zone. It's up, and it is caught. It is caught, a touchdown. No, now they wave it off. The official waving it off. They signaled touchdown, but then waving it off. There is a flag, though.
Ruled incomplete.
Let's see what the flag is. The call on the field is an incomplete pass. This is a big call. Let's see. It's usually in the area of a pass interference. It is pass interference against the Royals. So that will move the Tigers.
Yard penalty, good for a Tiger first down.
Wow, all the way down to the 12-yard line. So the ball sits at the 12. Shotgun snap, back to pass, steps up, throws to the end zone. It is picked off! Intercepted on the far side of the field. A flag comes in late. We'll see what the flag is.
Penalty marker on the field.
That came in from the back of the field. And we will await the call, which could determine the outcome of the game. Pass interference on the Royals. Pass interference called on the Royals. The game continues again. 49 seconds to go.
First down.
Snap, give, Chen taken down. Now keep in mind, I don't think Southeastern has a timeout left, or Fishers rather has a timeout left. So they're going to have to hurry up, and they are. 35 seconds to play. Ball now down to about the 5-yard line. Snap, Eaton throws up, and oh boy, it was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that became anybody's ball. And now they've got 2 chances to get 5 yards. The ball actually just sitting just inside the 5-yard line. Eaton's done a nice job tonight getting on the run, moving outside the pocket. Snap, steps up, throws, got a man, it's caught. Is he in? No, the ball was fumbled. No signal. They will say it's a catch, but he is short of the goal line. Inches short. Just inches short. He caught the ball, made a move towards the end zone. And that's good enough for a first down. The quarterback sneak, he is short. He is short. No signal from the official. Now Fisher's got to get up there and spike the football. 10 seconds to go. No timeouts left for Fishers. They've got to huddle and spike the football. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And they fumbled the ball, and it's over. The game is over. And they will say the Royals recovered the ball. The ball game is over. 39-31. Fishers falls to Hamilton Southeastern. An incredible finish. Stunned Fishers Tigers. The officials are talking with each other. Hamilton Southeastern ready to get off the field. I'm not sure what the officials are talking about. The Hamilton Southeastern, or Fishers players rather, adamantly petitioning the officials that they deserve another play. I'm not sure what they're asking for.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
but that's it. 1.5 seconds to play, and that's going to do it if Southeastern can take a knee.
Football Mudsock Trophy to tonight's winner.
Wow, an absolutely unbelievable finish. Now Hamilton Southeastern will charge back onto the field. They've got to run one play. Southeastern still has to get this ball out of the end zone.
He's not pleased, Sam. You can tell he's not pleased right now how he's walking back to the sideline.
Not sure how many people in the stadium knew what was going on there. The head referee. 1.5 seconds left. Carter.
And he will just run out of the end zone, take the safety, and that is it. 33-39 the final.
Hamilton Southeastern wins by a final score 39-33.
39-33, maybe the greatest game I've ever called. Unbelievable. It was such a thrill to be able to bring it to you, and we cannot wait for the Scott May Show on Monday. Thank you for joining us tonight. 39-33 your final. Until next time, I'm Rob Kendall saying have yourself a great evening.